5-8, Silent War, Some Gets Out, The Great Awakening, Iron Eagle, Godfather 3, The Hunt for Red October. Q. If you want to know what is going on the battlefield, you need to learn the comms and pay attention. Q1225, learn our comms. Q. Q1150, where are the autists? Q. For many reasons, the Maestro and Q cannot share the truth with us in a direct way. They have to code the news from the battlefield. Q2712, why must we communicate this way? Think national security laws. Q. As you may know by now, Q is extremely nuanced. This national security laws has a double meaning. Besides the regulatory perspective, there are also the laws governing social peace and preventing us from experiencing a mass panic. Q22, biggest drop to ever be provided on poll. Study and prepare. The masses tend to panic in such situations. No war, no civil unrest, clean and swift. This drop is proof that Maestro and his troops are going to take out the cabal silently, elegantly, and mercilessly. Popcorn for those who can see. Q1069, we are in control. Those awake can see. To know what happened, you need to take a close look at the Maestro's tweets. He posted 5 tweets, distributed in 6 drops, and finished the day with 1 retweet from the First Lady of the United States. I will list the tweets for you in the following image. Read them very carefully, then think about what you read for a minute and take a step back to try to see the big picture. Will you be able to crack the code and see which bomb exploded? President Trump's tweet, 8:55 a.m., 21 February. I want 5G and even 6G technology in the United States as soon as possible. It is far more powerful, faster, and smarter than the current standard. American companies must step up their efforts or get left behind. There is no reason that we should be lagging behind on something that is so obviously the future. I want the United States to win through competition, not by blocking out currently more advanced technologies. We must always be the leader in everything we do, especially when it comes to the very exciting world of technology. 9:17 a.m. The wall is under construction right now. 11:09 a.m. At Jussie Smollett, what about Make America Great Again and the tens of millions of people you insulted with your racist and dangerous comments? Hashtag MAGA. 3:10 p.m. Senator John Cornyn has done an outstanding job for the people of Texas. He is strong on crime, the border, Second Amendment, and loves our military and vets. John has my complete and total endorsement. Make America Great Again. 7:27 p.m. We are here to honor the extraordinary contributions of African Americans to every aspect of American life, history, and culture. From the earliest days of this nation, African American leaders, pioneers, and visionaries have uplifted and inspired our country. Let's apply the usual method I showed you to extract the Maestro's hidden message. We will first decode each tweet by finding the coded message corresponding to the gematria value of the capital letters. To do that, we will use the Q drop identified through the tweet DC military timestamp to find the context and narrow the list of possibilities. Then, we will gather the pieces of the puzzle and extract the general coded message. Ready? Piece of the puzzle, 1A. The timestamp is 8:55. We go to Q855 and the first lines read 1 of 5, then 2 of 5, and are separated by a number. Coincidence? The Maestro is saying he is going to post 5 tweets, and this one and the next one put together should be considered as the first tweet. Hence the suspension points. Then, going to the nitty-gritty, there is a clear reference to America being sold out by their treasonous political leaders and that HRC's victory would have been the nail in the coffin. In the simple gematria system, the capital letters add up to IGGUSIAT equals 93 equals semantics. The principle behind semantics is to alter matter geometrical shapes through frequencies. If you apply this at the biological cellular level, well, imagine all the things you may be able to do. Peruvian coffee for those who notice that we should consider the Jewish gematria value of 558. This number is the timestamp 855 read from right to left, which is exactly how Hebrew is read. With this clue, we are told we should use the Jewish gematria system. We find IGG USIAT equals 558. In Jewish gematria, they failed. We can now extract the decoded message for this particular piece. Read very carefully. Using the weak specs steel importation treasonous model, they tried to bring a harmful version of 5G in America. They were hoping to use the principles behind semantics and weaponized frequencies to harm us. America was for sale. This was part of the 16-year plan to destroy America. The end game. But HRC lost. They failed. The timestamp is 8:59. We go to Q859. The weak spec steel import model is confirmed with the Kobe steel scandal, but there is more. Do you see this people broken by numbers adding up to 34 equals 32 plus 2? This symbolized the programming and control of people by secret societies like Skull and Bones through the use of frequencies as confirmed in Q772. The capital letters add up to IUSW equals 72 equals discord. You got it? We are talking about mass zombification of America, persisting division, and social unrest. Read the decoded message. They were hoping to deploy a weaponized 5G network that would have transformed America to a gigantic human bot field. Through their mobile phones, Americans would have become programmed and controlled zombies in the mighty hands of secret societies. The goal was to sabotage our way of life and put us in a constant state of civil unrest. Piece of the puzzle 2. As you can see, the picture shown about 5G is pretty somber, right? Then why would the maestro tweet he wants 5G and even 6G as soon as possible? Answer: because the wall is being built. America is now ready. Do you see it? He tweeted about the wall, R equals 18 minutes, after talking about 5G. Why? Because it's related. Boom! The bomb has just exploded. The wall is also about protecting America from the harm of 5G. So you thought the largest military spending bill of our history was only about building a physical wall at the southern border? You thought everything we know and talk about regarding 5G and how it can harm humans was going to be overlooked by the President of the United States? Q1106. Have faith. Trust the President of the United States. Q. The wall is about protecting us from all types of weapons and armies from all dimensions that were gathered by our former treasonous political leaders in order to weaken us, enslave us, and invade us. Q1009, the wall means more than you know. The fight for the wall is for so much more. Q. How do you protect the American people from a tangible threat without causing a mass panic? Regulation. You don't have time. Q166, bad actors gather metadata and targeting. Small example of the ongoing silent war. Options? Regulate. Problem. Time to complete. Solution? Patriots, get the word out. Jason Bourne, Deep Dream, Q. Since Trump's election, hundreds of billions of dollars have been quietly invested in R&D in the most advanced fields in biology, technology, and military warfare to protect America and correct its course. Under the Maestro's command, our most brilliant minds have been working behind the scenes to build an integrated set of protections to shield us from the various types of threats that were identified. This integrated set of protections is what the Maestro generically called the wall. If you think about what I have just said, you will see the wall for the fake news is QAnon. Now that I have revealed this amazing secret to you, the rest of the decoding becomes almost trivial. Let's finish it. Try to get ahead of me this time. The timestamp brings in Q917, where projected in this decoding context, a parent is worrying about the safety and health issues related to 5G networks. The answer is in the capital letters adding up to 456. A big load of Peruvian coffee for those who notice 456 is a multiple of 6 and is therefore eligible to English gematria system and that we should consider it. Why? Because this is why the maestro said, quote, and even 6G, end quote, in the first tweet. Since G equals 7, 6G can be written 67, take its mirror 76, and multiply it by 6. What do you get? Yes, 456. What does it mean? It means the maestro is answering to this parent with 6 different matches for 76. Here they are: hidden agenda, pain real, the plan, liberated, safety, heal America. Notice the length of the wall construction video in the tweet, 23 seconds. This is the Trump Q dynamics I told you about in previous posts and confirmed by the revealed password in Q1415. The maestro puts it here to show the 322-32 skull and bones dynamics we saw in the previous message is reversed by the wall and neutralized. Piece of the puzzle 3 and 4. The first tweet refers to the recent Jussie Smollett scandal. The capital letters of the first tweet add up to 73 equals bipolar, which is confirmed by the capital letters of the second tweet adding up to 293 and equaling the actor is lost in his role equals 293. The timestamps bring in Q1109 and Q1510, where we learned the mass confusion illustrated by the Smollett example is engineered by the Dems and their puppet masters through technology, evil, and corruption. We get the confirmation of California Hollywood as their headquarters and experimenting platform. This allows us to extract the decoded message. The recent Jussie Smollett scandal is a perfect illustration of what has been going on in Hollywood for decades. Democrats and their puppet masters have used covert means to enslave people, confuse them, and severely damage them mentally and psychologically to further their political and power-hungry agenda. Piece of the puzzle 5. The timestamp is 7:27 p.m., which is 1927 military time. We go to Q1927, where we find the lines about subversion and national emergency. The capital letters add up to 124, value for reverse fate. Read the decoded message. They want to write one of the most somber pages of American history with engineered subversion and division. By declaring a national emergency, I have weakened their plot and reversed the fate of our country. Piece of the puzzle 6. Amazing retweet by the President of the United States. He retweets a tweet from the First Lady of the United States. Look at the timestamp, 8:55 p.m. It therefore points to Q2055, which brings the general idea of outstanding expertise and competence that I told you about in the piece of the puzzle 2. You thought everything I told you about our brightest minds quietly working to build the wall was me guessing? No. I took it from this retweet, but there's more. Remember, the President of the United States tweeted his first 5G tweet of the day at 08:55 a.m. The First Lady of the United States tweeted this uplifting message at 8:55 p.m. Coincidence? Do you see the cosmic dance I am seeing? Close your eyes. Expand your thinking. The maestro is essentially saying, the darkness they wanted to plunge America into has been reversed. With 5G, the enemies of America wanted to kill us with our children, but I put our brightest minds to work. I have built the wall, and we are now safe. You wanted 5G? Have fun. Do you now see the wall? And for our digital warriors out there, here is the complete decoded message. The 5G message from the maestro, decoded. Pursuing their 16-year plan to destroy America, our former treasonous political leaders, in collusion with our enemies, have knowingly imported altered specification steel in an effort to weaken our military. They were hoping to use this same model to implement a dangerous and weaponized version of 5G that would have caused tremendous harm to the American people and heavily jeopardize our freedom, peace, and way of life.